because there was whack going on.
Because all she does is bloop, blonk, bleep.
Whoop, whoop,
What?
I may live in Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I know exactly who my friends are, and they're all named Benjamin.
I'm Michelle from the Bronx, and I'm far from a real housewife.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog.
Hey everybody, and welcome to your weekly Bravo recap, where we recap your favorite Bravo TV shows. Now, I know, I said I wasn't going to be here this week. I lied, I am. Look, I'm here. But next week is when I'm going to be away. However, there'll still be a show. Details on that at the end of the episode. For right now, we have to go over The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, SHAHS, Kathy, Atlanta, so much more. And you know, you can follow me over at Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hi, everyone. Jeffrey Marks here, reporting not live from Bravo, not Bravo. You can find me on Twitter at Jeff Marks the Spot.
Hey, I'm John Richardson. I'm a local comedian here in Seattle. There's so much to talk about that I needed a glass of wine as big as my head. You can find me on Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
Hey, Michelle from the Bronx here. You can find me at You Got Bronx on Twitter. And John, I'm calling you out. Wasn't that like Kool-Aid or something, or Hawaiian Punch?
Rosé. That's what all the housewives are drinking.
I don't know. That was kind of...
There's so much light on it that it looks Kool-Aid-ish.
You mean, is it the Villa Blanca? Is it the Villa Blanca rosé?
I had it shipped in directly.
Good, because Lisa could use the money.
Oh, snap. Especially since Vanderpump is over.
Yeah.
And not coming back.
SHAHS reunion part 2, and we probably should cover a little bit of part 1. Because there was this going on in that one. Okay, that's fun.
You start, Michelle. You start.
All right. First of all, the whole pill popping MJ stuff that Reza was calling out was totally inappropriate, and it carried on to the second part. And I really think that if he wanted to help her, he would have did it a long time ago. But screw him. He wanted to make it all about him and take all of the things that he's doing, armpit sniffing and cheating on his boyfriend, all deflecting to MJ being a pill popper.
I agree. I think he's an awful, awful gay.
He's an awful gay, and he's an awful friend now, we've learned. So we've learned 2 things about Reza. They've been friends for 20 years, and he brings this up on TV. I mean, MJ's not driving loaded or anything. She's getting a car. So what if she's getting there late?
Well,
lighten up, Reza.
It's like, let's just say for sake of argument, MJ is a pill-addicted sleaze bag. All right? Let's just say that's true. He is not handling it in any way, shape, or form in a nice way. Even if he wanted to use reality TV cameras as a tool to get to her to shed light on this, he's doing it in such an awful tone that I think he's a dick. Like, he's just a straight-up dick. Sorry. Like a small dick.
Small, tiny Arab dick.
I hope his boyfriend or the guy that he's seeing kicks him to the curb.
Oh, you know what? I bet he totally has. I can only imagine that he has, and Reza's trying to save face on the reunion saying, we're seeing each other, purposely vague. Like, that could mean we went out to lunch last week, but we're not really together. I bet that guy has had enough after seeing this.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
And he's a ginger beard just like you, Jeffrey. He's a ginger beard just like you. Speak for him. Would you put up with that shit?
I will. I will raise my red solo cup to my red beard and say, Reza, go away forever. You know who comes out smelling like Persian roses is Mike. I love Mike. I think he's a great guy. I think he's super handsome. He's very concerned about his friends and his family, and he genuinely has a great heart. So kudos to Mike. You win the shot.
Right, until we see him on the cover of Playgirl next month.
I mean, Mike, what a package, right? As a friend, and literally.
As we showed on this show 2 episodes ago. So you should go back and look at the exclusive photos.
My favorite part of part 2 was the outtake when they were all kind of hungry and starting to pick at the food.
I would be there.
Andy, don't you feed your people at the reunion? Is that food fake? I mean, what's going on? They're hungry. That's why they're so mean.
There's no mystery to that, John, because Bravo knows if you leave them hungry, they get angry, as we learned from Candy this week on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yay!
I actually love this episode. I was so happy to love an episode of this season.
What did you love, Jeffrey?
Maybe it's because whenever the girls on any Housewives travel to a destination, it kind of gives us a structure for drama. But I've always loved Nene. Sorry, I love her so much I don't even know how to say her name. I swear I'm not even drinking tonight. There's water in here. I swear.
Yeah. We got the meter going for you in the next recap.
The thing is I really am interested in what Nene is doing in her life. She's one of my all-time favorite housewives of total housewivedom, and so I liked seeing her in her LA life and the girls coming very late and and all of that drama that ensued. I really enjoyed this episode.
I like Nene too. I mean, Nene is great on this show. She's great in her little monologues, but I've seen her on other things like The New Normal, like OMG Insider, like The View. Boring. She is just, I don't know what's going on, but on the show I do.
She can't pitch a scripted line.
Right.
Yes, because all she does is bloop, blonk, bleep, that's all she is. She's just a one-liner, like bleep, blonk, blah, blah. That's all Nene's good for. That's all you're good for, Nene. Sorry. Kenya, is anybody else sick to death of her talking about how she's a better person because she had cancer, or cured cancer, or whatever the fuck her fake cancer issue was?
Whatever it takes for her to be nice, I'll accept, but I don't think it's going to last very long.
I think she's a fake as a fake can be, and this whole, Gone with the Wind fabulous, I think has puffed her skirt up way too much, and somebody needs to go and wax that booty so she knows what pain really feels like, because this whole cancer thing has got me disturbed, and then her coming off saying, I'm going to hold my tongue, I'm like, hold what?
Yeah, you know what I see her doing? I see her realizing that she's on a reality TV show and trying to come up with things to say, like, for example, Gone with the Wind Fabulous is her thing of, like, a clever thing to say. And so it's interesting to watch someone do that who just isn't that bright or interesting. And I thought she totally staged the little dinner walkout to have drama on her. She was like, oh, Nene had drama. It was all Nene camera time, I'm sure, while we're in LA. So now I'm going to be dramatic for a minute. So I'm going to ignore everyone and walk down the stairs.
Well, I think she's trying to get in Nene's good graces, right? She's let Nene borrow furniture for her leased house in Los Angeles. She's really starting to get in Nene's skin is what she wants. She wants to buddy up with Nene.
Can we please talk about the girls coming 3 hours late to that dinner, though?
Yes. I loved how they were driving in this big, huge Hummer, and they were going through Ghettoville to the hills.
Careful, that's real close to
Honey, that is the hills, okay? The streets are that narrow.
Well,
that's
I
what it looks
understand
like.
the streets are narrow, but they were also ghetto, and the girls were like, "Yeah, you got to be kidding me! Are you for real?" I love that the girl and I love that the driver was like, "Yep, this is as far as you're going."
She's a sister too. She's like, "Look, lady, sorry, you ain't getting it."
Well, I loved how they were trying to talk the driver into letting Kenya drive the rest of the way up, right?
And Candy's just having her little fit saying, "Girl, I'm hungry and I'm tired and I'm going to be upset if I don't get something in my belly. I'm just like, I need something."
All I want to know is what caused them to be 3 hours late. I get the whole black people time thing, but aside from that, 3 hours is a long time. Yeah.
Probably was Phaedra, but
arriving late.
But they could have called Nene, but Nene doesn't have real good cell phone service. But as we know, she does have a home landline. So I don't know. I loved how the other guests that were in the house were also looking through the window out.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, well, they're not going to let them in. So, okay, but we'll get you a platter.
Oh,
to go.
I honestly, I would have done the same thing if I was in Nini's position. 3 hours late is too late to arrive for anything, especially when you have things set up like that with caterers and other guests and things. I find it so offensive just in my daily life when somebody is so late like that. I think it's really selfish. And for the group of girls to do that on the vacation, I get it was a long traveling day, but that's part of the fun of vacation. You push yourself if there's an activity or something that's scheduled. And if you say yes to it, you need to show up on time or at least like within a half an hour. Like that was ridiculous.
They're filming, right? So they were going to film this. So clearly production was with Nene, and clearly the production crews were coordinating. So bullshit Nene didn't know that they weren't showing up until 3 hours later. She knew. Look, she's justified in being angry about it that they didn't call, but she knew the whole time where they were, when they were coming, because those crews are in constant communication.
Contact.
Okay, so would you have went to Fat Burger or the Pinkies? Fat Burger. Fat Burger.
Fat Burger. I would have went to In-N-Out personally.
Well,
I probably would go. I've had a Fat Burger. I don't get. It's fine. It's good, but I would go to Pinkies.
Eric?
I would go to a Johnny Rocket. I don't really like
that wasn't the option. Okay, you guys? I throw a dumb question out. And
I like Johnny Rocket too.
Sabotage.
Was there anything else we needed to talk about on it?
Improv class and how like they were like imitating each other, and then Nene shows up and she's also late, and you're not interested.
And Nene was late for that, and the class ended.
And I think that was done on purpose. So
Totally. I think that was on purpose too. I agree.
Nene said on Watch What Happens Live that she wasn't that late, but that's just the way it was edited.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't. She's a liar. Liar.
Well, the class ended when she was getting there, but John, wouldn't you know? Have you ever?
I've actually taken classes at that Groundlings. They're strict.
Okay.
So Kenya, what? She makes breakfast in the morning so they're not late to this improv class, and she's standing there in her workout gear and saying that she got up early.
Yes.
I don't know if I would have eaten anything that she made. Especially if I was Phaedra.
It looked good. I mean,
it looked great.
Cook. She definitely can cook, unless that was production again and playing a trick on us. She does look good. But, from here to here, she's fine. But, done.
From here to here, she's the Black Devil.
No, in here, she's the Black Devil.
Say, from
She's
here
got
to
Black
here.
Devil eyes.
From here to here.
Whatever, Atlanta. We are over you. But no, I like that episode.
No, she didn't.
Oh, girl.
Get my nails, take off my ponytail.
Oh man! So while you're disrobing, we can go right into Paris then, right?
Yes, Beverly Hills. Oh my God! Picking up where we left off last week. What are you people thinking of Kim? What is the Kim? Go.
If I go first, it's going to be mean. But
I think Kim is on a new cocktail from her doctor, and I think that it's just kind of messed up again. I don't think she's using.
Yeah, because her line was kind of weird. Those medications help me stay sober. So that tells me two things. One is that her doctor has prescribed her some sort of drug cocktail. And two, that she's on drugs.
My drugs aren't keeping me sober, unfortunately.
I mean, what kind of line is that? These medications are keeping me sober. You're not sober.
I love it.
Well, she
you
also
can
has to
blame
take
the
it
medication.
She has to take it at the right time, or else it really doesn't work well. And if she's taking them at the wrong time, and then she's all off her kilter to begin with, being a 9-hour time frame that she's ahead.
So if she takes them at 3:21 U.S. time, then she's okay.
I guess those are
Kim, you're on drugs. You're doing drugs. You're on drugs. I'm over it. I don't know why we're all beating around the bush on it.
The thing is, it doesn't matter. I would say 75% of the world is on drugs. I mean, give me a break.
I'm on drugs.
Okay, listen. When she was speaking to Lisa, and when she was on the balcony,
slurring to Lisa.
Anybody notice that her upper lip doesn't move, as if after she did whatever, a snort of whatever it was that it was possible, that she kind of like did the gum rub?
Yeah, and her
Like
teeth
her
are
lip
numb.
was like numb. I don't know if she's crushing the pills and snorting them, if she's like chewing them, and
Packing them up in her gums.
her lip just gets kind of like stuck. But then when she's doing her one-on-one and her drop lines, both lips move. And I'm like, baffled.
Well, what happens when you get so numb here, you turn into a puppet, or you're just only the bottom move? I've been here for 2 days,
She's
Lisa.
doing drugs.
You start lip syncing like Detox on RuPaul.
All right, so Lisa is definitely worried about her being on drugs. Kyle is worried about her being on
It
drugs.
should be.
And,
No. Okay.
and Yolanda is worried about her being on drugs. And Brandy is like, I just want to leave her alone and let her have some time to herself.
Because this is why I love Brandy. Brandy actually cares. Lisa, Yolanda, and half those other people only care about the airtime to be seen caring about Kim. That is all they care about. They know that it's going to be shown. So Lisa coming into that limo 4 times, I care.
I did not like
Bullshit.
that.
Well, I think we're
Bullshit.
also seeing another side of Lisa. I mean, she used to be my favorite, and now I'm seeing her much differently. And I'm not saying I don't like it very
It's
much.
not my favorite, but I agree with you about seeing her. There's a little bit of we're seeing a little glimpse here, and it's on Vanderpump too. A little bit of like a little bit of a camera presentation thingy. I forgive her though for it. She's happy.
I am sure that she went on that bus and was like, hi, are you okay? Wait, hold on, I don't think I got that take right. Goes back out of the bus. Oh, Kim, are you okay? Are you? Why else was she asking 5 times? Like, they were like, no, I just want to talk to my sister, bitch, get out.
Yeah, I did not like that. That was bad of Lisa.
Well, I loved Yolanda calling her out at the table, and when she was trying to talk to Mauricio about it, and she's like, we're past that already. Why are you talking about that? Like, whatever the comment was that Yolanda said, it was just like, bam, Yolanda's squashing it big time. Didn't work, but she tried.
And I don't want to be all conspiracy theory here, but I feel like Yolanda is saying that because she doesn't want anyone else to have other conversations that could possibly take away from the conversation she had and take away her airtime.
Oh, you never know if you can trust Yolanda. She was raised in Holland, running around with chicken legs, scaring kids in kids' games. What kind of kid games are they playing in Holland with dead chickens? Like, what kind of universe is this vampire from? I don't understand.
Well, if you watched Amazing Race this week, Jeffrey, and I have a recap about it, apparently in other countries they do shit like this.
Really? See, I have all of the episodes of Amazing Race on the DVR. I haven't started watching it though yet. I need to catch up.
Catch up.
If you need a quick recap, I know someone who does them.
Oh, I'll look into it online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we even had a Hilton reference on Last Amazing Race, so.
Oh, cute.
Let me ask all of you, and people can comment below. Let us know what you guys think. Did Mauricio buy that lock ahead of time, per se, or did, production maybe give it to him because they needed some romantic storyline? I know Michelle has a theory. I will let her tell you it, but what do you guys think is the whole lock? Did he do it ahead of time or no?
My turn!
I think it was very romantic, and I liked it.
I think that he went to the concierge and he said, hey, I want to do something with my wife. What do you suggest? And they said, here's a lock, here's a key, this is the place to go. And they build it to the room, $200 with the Sharpie and the lock. And he wrote the little scribble in there. And I really think that if you were going to do something super romantic with your wife and go through the whole process of locking everything and holding onto the key, that you would walk to the edge of the banister and drop the key together. Not come all the way back and hurl one in from left field.
And have it drop on the boat full of tourists.
I know, right?
Water. It probably landed on some dude from Idaho who was like, what? And it never got to the water.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was so romantic. Terry and I are going to do that on our honeymoon.
Oh, come with
Wait. So you and Terry are going to Paris for your honeymoon?
And we're also going to get one of those little scooter things. What were those things?
Segways.
Segways.
We can have a Kathy reference on that since her man was the one that...
We were getting so many ideas for our honeymoon. We were just cuddled and just loving every minute of it.
I did like walking around Paris with everyone. I've never really been interested in Paris, but walking around the streets with the housewives, I kind of was like, oh, it looks cute. I like it. I don't know who I'd go with, but you know.
Well, Jeffrey, I was going to say, dear listeners, when we have the date for John's wedding anniversary, I think we should all play little tricks on them and ruin their romance in Paris.
Ooh.
Jeffrey, you and I'll go and we can like stalk them and look at them.
Oh, that'd be...
You can ask him if he's Katie Lang in person.
Yeah, we should like get a room right next to them, and then we can like.
Sorry, John. Yes, and.
And I could be like, we can have cups up there, and I can be like, hey, as long as he's not quacking while he's doing the whacking, I'm okay.
Yeah, in all honesty, John, I know you're going to be going there with locks. I just don't know if you're going to want to separate yourself from the locks from the bed in order to do the whole lover's lane thing on the fence.
Well, I want to bring something from the U.S., so it's going to be Master Lock.
Yeah.
Good work.
But
Are you going to have it engraved, or are you just going to get a regular Sharpie and put your name on it?
Oh, I'm going to use this green pen.
click. That was my whole point. If he actually got that lock, he wouldn't have needed a Sharpie to write on. He would have got it engraved, or who then gets the lock and carries a Sharpie with them around. It's not making sense. I'm not buying it. You didn't do it, Mauricio.
Hey, if only I could be that lock for just a few moments, I'd be in the pocket next to Mauricio's hot legs.
You were in the back pocket for sure. The back pocket lock.
Whatever pocket's available.
I do have to say, on the whole Kim note, my favorite line this episode from Kim was when she was like, I think the chef should be giving Lisa a big old pot and a spoon so she can stir the pot while she's stirring the pot. You, Kim, you were completely lucid for that. Love that line.
Okay.
Did anybody else notice how all of the shots of Kim were head-on? Because I have this theory that Kathy Hilton hired a little person to stand behind Kim and push her ass forward and make it look... Okay, so blah, blah, blah with Housewives of Beverly Hills, because Jeffrey, are you pissed off that on the Vanderpump Rules reunion, somebody took your plan to go to the restaurant and piss off Stassi?
They did. She's ready. The thing is it sounds like they're ready for it. So, which is why I just went, because I just finished watching the reunion, and I was like, oh, I really hate this Stassi girl. And I was like, but I want to tweet her something mean, but I also want to go in there. And then I was like, F it, I'm going to do both.
So what did you tweet?
Let me read you exactly what I ended up tweeting. I said, Stassi Schroeder, you're the reason some girls kill themselves. Jax was wrong, but that was karma. Take inventory of yourself.
You did not! No, you did not!
Wait, I'm not done. I have 140 characters. All right. You'd be amazed how much you can fit into 140 characters. You're the reason some girls kill themselves. Jax was wrong, but that was karma. Take inventory of yourself. Hashtag pump rules. Hashtag kisses.
Yes, unlike my tweet to Miss Stassi after the reunion, which was, hey Stassi, you dumb bitch. You need to realize how you reacted all season is why people hate you. And if this was the worst summer of your life, you're lucky. People are dying of cancer. People have real problems.
She's a white girl in America. Go F yourself. Like, seriously.
Oh, my God.
Well, let me read my tweet. Stassi, I was wrong. You were right. You are.
Oh, is it time to do evictions?
Early evictions, early live evictions.
Just kidding.
I hate the character that Stassi is. I hate every single word that came out of her mouth in defiance. But what I hated worse is seeing Jason sitting there saying, I love to be dominated. I love to be told what to do. I will do anything to be with her. Oh my God, I have not cursed all day, but I'm going to say, pussy! You are a pussy!
He is
So
not.
that's more offensive to you than what Stassi's done?
Yeah. In all honesty, I expect catty stuff, but I mean, if the guy is going to flat out lie and then turn around and like try
He was an awful person. He was an awful person. You're right.
He is a douche, and they are made for each other. To sit there and say, oh, I deserve to get hit, I deserve everything I got. I think, what's his name, Tom hit it right on the head. I think he's just doing all of this to get attention.
Like, Tom is genuinely was crying at some point.
Oh, I thought he was shaking.
Yes, Tom was crying because he's actually hit it on the head, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you think that's what's happened behind some scenes, and maybe he has some genuine feelings for Jax?
Jax, who, P.S. everyone, when Michelle is saying Jason, it's because we learned Jax's real name is Jason, but we're going to still call him Jax. Yet, look, here's the thing. Jax is every gay man's dream. I think we could turn him in a second. He likes to be dominated. He is very dumb. I think all we would have to do is just be like, oh my God, you're so hot. Oh, I love you.
All Jax needs is a couple of these red Solo cups full of magic juice, and I could just do some things to him in a dark corner. That's fine. And I'd be like, shush, it doesn't make you gay. It doesn't make you gay if it's just your penis in my mouth.
If you only take a Xanax and don't remember what you're doing.
Jax is a good houseboy, but not. I mean, you have to be able to have a conversation afterwards, right? And what is he gonna have? What is he gonna say?
I mean, he's not totally stupid.
No, he can dust and vacuum, but I don't want to talk to him afterwards.
And you're missing the point here, Jeffrey. You can't be like, oh, come in the corner. I'll give you. You have to be like, Jax, get it in the corner right now. You have to have the whip. You have to have the handcuffs. And you have to apparently beat the shit out of him. And then
and you have to be a blonde.
No, we did Laura Lee. Laura Lee's not a blonde. You just have to be able to.
Highlights.
You have to be able to seduce him when he's the least vulnerable. So, I mean, the most vulnerable? What is he vulnerable not with?
You're confusing me.
And that's exactly what I feel like every time he opens up his mouth.
Are you on Xanax?
Oh, I'm sorry. I took off my shirt. And
I am.
Jax juice.
No, far from Jax juice. I will actually say, out of all the people there, Sheena looked the best to me. So there you go on that.
He was cute.
And made the most sense.
Oh, yeah.
I liking her.
More importantly, what did we all think of Lisa for like that one split second when she was trying to like take control of the reunion and Andy was like, no, bitch. She was like, oh, and Andy's like, I'll ask the questions.
You know who I don't want to let off the hook too in this conversation is Kristen. I really think we need to just make mention is while I'm on Team Kristen with her and Stassi situation, I think Kristen is a psychopath when it comes to the ex-girlfriend sleeping in Tom's bed before you even knew him business.
I'm with her 100% on that. I'm sorry. Like, you got to buy new sheets. You got to throw the old ones out. Get rid of the pillows.
No, you don't. When you meet someone, you get your own place, okay? She moved in with
the same sheets. It's like
she moved in with him. Kristen has no drama that she creates that as drama. That was so stupid.
Look, all of you, Kristen can't understand. We're all talking human. You have to talk horse if you want her to understand you. Number one. Number two, I think this is a good point for people to also comment below. And what do we all think? Was I the only one? Like, I get the point that Jax lied and Stassi's claiming that that's why she was hated all season, which I don't think it was. You could have reacted differently. But I didn't get why Lisa was on her side. Regardless of whether Jax lied or not, the way Stassi treated her friends was fucked up. And for Lisa to be like, it's because Jack lied, that's okay, I think is ridiculous.
No.
I agree.
I'm with you 100%. I mean, I hated Stassi the moment she started talking about being the sweetest princess, and I knew that the role that she was leading up to play. But Lisa has such a strong backbone. But she said it herself. She's got 26 restaurants under her belt, and this is the crew that she's making TV with? Like,
Oh, I think she's just. Well, I think she's just saying that. First of all, every restaurant I've ever worked in has some sort of incestuous, crazy family. Number one. Number two, if Lisa was so sad about it, she wouldn't have a TV show. So
Okay.
she's fine.
Douches stick up for douches, and I think between Beverly Hills and Vanderpump, we're learning kind of what a douche Lisa really is.
I disagree.
I know.
I think she's maintaining her reality TV luster.
Right.
I think she's preserving her daughter's friendship with Stassi, and she's seen Stassi.
Why?
And she still is the fashion blogger.
My mom doesn't preserve any of the friendships I have. I don't get it. It's weird.
It is weird.
Is it me, or did Stassi look like she had some implants going on down here?
Implant here, implant here, implant.
No, it looked like it definitely looked like there was something going on more. Here,
He's insane. She's insane. He is the more insane of them, and his family or the states should just come in and take him away from her because he's delusional. He's like, beat me, I'll stay with you. I won't leave you. I'm a pathological liar. I mean, great TV.
The only thing I liked about Watch What Happens Live with them is that after this, I don't have to see them for a while, and I can unwind with all the Vanderpump drama watching LA Shrinks.
Sounds like my kind of show, so maybe I should give it a shot.
I can't wait for Rachel Zoe. I can't wait for Brad. I can't just Sebastian Wednesday, right?
I do love me some Rachel Zoe and Brad.
So we're done. We're done with Vanderpump. Thank goodness. All we have now is Atlanta and Beverly Hills, and then April 1st, Orange County.
That's it. No.
It will be.
Bye, Bravo fan. Oh God. Sorry.
Yolanda has poisoned him.
Oh no, Yolanda, go!
Did you see her trying to fly off that freaking Eiffel Tower? At first I got scared, but then I was like, it's fine. She's a vampire. She can fly. Bye, Bravo fans. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
What is a Bravo flans?
I don't know.
It's what he's drinking in his cup.
Yeah, not water.
It's
Not water. Whatever.
Yes! John has lost it!
Hi, I'm John Richardson, local Seattle.
I'm not dishing about the housewives.
Oh, Michelle, I'm in a polo. Look at
Yes,
me, my hair's
Ed.
back up.
Yes,
Oh, Yolanda's killing Eric.
Sorry. The camera's on you whenever you're ready.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Vote for me on Joan Knows Comedy at the link below, and see me and hear me on Twitter or whatever.
Hey again.
Yeah, I think that it is the Boone Swan because he's a cheap buzz right now.
This holds a bottle! Okay. Just boop boop deep beep dee.
Oh my lord.
Hey guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to vote for me at Jonah Knows Comedy at the link below, and you can always catch me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter. Cheers!
I'm sorry. The link is Comedy Knows Jonah.
What? Is that what
Yeah,
I said?
I think you messed that up, but I'll fix it. Go ahead, Michelle.
I'm having a Kim moment right in front of
Well, I take medication so I don't drink.
John, that's the secret, is when you do one, you can't do the other. You have to keep the pool and the booze separate.
You have to take it in the right time zone. You're not in the right time zone.
If you combine the two, then you have a problem. If you keep them separate, you're fine.
John, we're over here. Look at us over
Where
here.
are
John.
you? Oh, hi.
Bye, everybody. See you next week. I'm done.
Well, that about wraps up the show for this week. Now, look, I am not going to be here next week, but no worries, this Bravo crew is gonna do the show for you. It might not be edited, and who knows how it'll go, but we'll see, and I know that you'll love it. Of course, you can follow all of us on Twitter, but look, more importantly, have you guys been to the new YourRealityRecap.com yet? If you haven't, you need to run and not walk there, because really, I put a lot of time into it, and none of you are telling me how much you love it. So you guys all go do that. I'm going on vacation. They're going to be doing the show, and I'll just see you guys all in 2 weeks. Bye for now. Okay. John, with your goddamn pen clicking.
I'm being bullied by a kindergartner, you guys.
Was that a little Honey Boo Boo-ish?
I'm not a complete idiot.
Here's our segue. Ready? If someone would stop clicking.
I'm on Xanax now, and I'm dressed.
That's an ill-behaved dog, Charlie. We don't do that,
come here.
do we?
Stop it. 2 minutes. We missed Jennifer, didn't we, in this episode? We missed her. We missed
Yeah,
Tina.
Jennifer, you know we're gonna throw you some love. Ba-boom. Dirk. Okay, that was so dorky.
It was.
And we lost.
And we've got an aquarium.
Click yourself for a minute. Give her a minute, guys. It's okay. Let's be nice.
Just give her.
And we're
The lesbian giggle fit. Great. Just give you a second. Get yourself together.
Because there was whack, 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 whackness going on.
because all she does is bloop, blonk, bleep.
What?
Special thanks goes to Ben & Jerry's for sponsoring Ice Cream by Bravo, their new flavor, Botox Bonanza.
Just kidding. Allegedly. Don't sue us.